Once again, I'm at Costco and I just had my hearing aid checkup. I brought my hearing aids in because my left side was doing some feedback, and so I had them adjusted, and guess what? I got no feedback now on either side. So it's really nice. You bring them in, they said, okay, you got a little teeny tiny bit of high-end feedback. So we adjusted that down a little bit, and I can still hear great. And so that was really great. So I wanted to talk to you today about my checkup on my hearing aids, because since I've had hearing aids now for several months, I've learned some things about them. Number one, the first thing I learned about them, it takes a while to get used to those hearing aids. And your ears, you put them in your ears, and for quite a while it completely drives you crazy. Now, Costco has some stuff that they can give you to put on your hearing aids that will make it so that your hearing aids don't drive you quite so crazy when you put them in, because it just feels so scratchy and crazy. But now that I've had them in, the longer you have them in, the more you get used to them, and I suggest that you just tough it out. You just hang in there and tough it out, and you can get used to having those hearing aids in your ears, and so that takes care of that. So that's the first thing that I noticed. Another thing that I figured out, and there's a number of things that I figured out. One of them is that if you take your hearing aids and you put your finger under the faucet and you just touch your hearing aid here with that wet, it slips in your ear a little easier. In fact, when I was a little concerned at first when I took a shower, because I thought, well, maybe it's probably not a good idea to put your hearing aid right after a shower. But guess what I discovered? That's really the best time to put your hearing aid in, because your ears are kind of a little bit wet and slippery, and so your hearing aids slip right in so easy. So I, sometimes will just put a little bit of moisture on my hearing aids to get them in. So that's kind of a tip for making your hearing aids work. Now, I'm a soccer referee, so I wear my hearing aids out on the field, and I referee high school soccer. And that helps me hear things I don't want to hear out there. But all the same, I'm active, I'm running, I'm bouncing around. I've never once feared that those things would fall off. And so that's never been a problem.